We did okay. Didn't do the worst, but... Yeah, Sayo. Well, that's a cliffhanger. We'll get him next time. Or at least I'll figure out something. I don't know. I think we held okay. Better than last time. You know, at least it's not... It's like minor defeat now. Before it was just an outright defeat. So we're getting better now. Okay, so I'll switch us over to Space News, but I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back momentarily, and then we'll jump in. It's not bad. You're holding in winter. A couple more months to wear them down before they push again. Yeah. Yeah, if they can hit them, if they could open up another front, that'd be real nice. All right, anyway. I'll be back in a moment. Let me tee up a video for everybody to watch. How about, let's see. You know what? Let's put a space video on. We haven't done that in a while. I'm looking around. I know what I want. Okay, I'll be back in a second here. Enjoy this.
Sunday, April 12th, 1981. Kennedy Space Center, Florida. The Space Shuttle. 14 stories high, 2,000 tons, poised on the pad for its maiden flight. This is Columbia, the spaceship that will orbit the Earth. Its external tank. It holds over 500,000 gallons of fuel for Columbia's 3 main engines. And the solid rocket boosters, the largest ever used on any launch vehicle and the first to be employed in a U.S. manned flight. At liftoff, the solid rocket boosters, together with the 3 main engines, will unleash more than 6.5 million pounds of thrust needed to launch the world's first reusable spacecraft. Never before has a winged vehicle been launched like a rocket, orbited the Earth, returned through frictional heating in excess of 2,500 degrees, and landed, still aerodynamically sound, to be launched again and again. If it succeeds, the space shuttle will truly be a remarkable flying machine. There are many other goals to be reached during the 54.5-hour mission that lies ahead. 144 test objectives are planned for the flight. These objectives could not be achieved without an astronaut crew. The commander, John Young. The pilot, Robert Crippen. Young has already been in space 4 times for a total of 533 hours. He is the most experienced astronaut flying today. Although Crippen has over 4,000 hours of jet aircraft flying time, this will be his first time in space. The astronauts make their way across the access arm toward the shuttle in the pre-dawn hours before launch. An American spaceship has never carried a human crew on its maiden voyage. At the Launch Control Center, 3 miles from the pad, final steps are being completed in the countdown. Final preparations are also being made in the Mission Control Center in Houston, where control of the flight will switch once the shuttle clears the tower. There has not been a manned launch from Kennedy Space Center since the Apollo-Soyuz test project in July of 1975. With this launch, Young and Crippen, launch controllers at the Cape, and flight controllers in Houston will experience the most dynamic, fast-paced series of launch events ever undertaken in the space program, all in less than 9 minutes. The most challenging ascent profile ever to be flown by a space vehicle. Photographers, film and television crews, plus newspaper and magazine writers from around the world, nearly 2,700 of them are here to cover the launch. In addition, approximately 600,000 spectators line the coastal area near the Kennedy Space Center. Arriving by every mode of transportation, they have come from every state in the Union and many foreign countries. The promise of a rebirth in America's manned space program and the dawn of a new era in space transportation awaits.
14, 13, T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We've gone for main engine start.
Roger, roll.
The roll will put the shuttle on its precise heading toward an imaginary target in space.
Roll program complete.
Roger, roll complete.
Get a status. Vital. Go. Booster. Go. GNC. Go. Eagle. Go. Go at 40, Capcom.
Columbia, Houston, you're go at 40.
The shuttle is now 40 seconds into flight.
Roger, Columbia, on the nice ride. You're lofting a little bit. You'll probably be slightly high at staging.
Negative seats.
Columbia, you're negative seats.
Should anything go wrong, the shuttle is now too high for the astronauts to use their ejection seats.
Columbia, you're go for SRB step.
We see SRB step flight. Roger, on a step. 103 converge flight. Bet. Capcom, let's tell them all the calls are going to be a tad early because of the hot first stage.
Columbia, you're looking a little hot. All your calls will be a little early.
Okay. Okay, map looks good here.
Stand by, press to MECO.
Columbia, stand by. Press to MECO.
Mark it.
Marked. Press for MECO.
Roger, press for MECO.
The shuttle can now continue toward MECO, main engine cutoff.
They like the VAP, Eagle. ECOM. Let's go, flight. Capcom, VAPs go. Stand by, negative return.
Columbia, stand by for negative return.
Mark it.
Marked. Negative return. And your VAP is good.
Outstanding. Sure is. We can confirm it. What a view. What a view.
And single engine rota flag.
And Columbia, your single engine rota.
Columbia can land safely at the Naval Air Station in Rota, Spain, even if 2 of the 3 main engines should fail. Right now, the engines are generating over 42 million horsepower.
Miko 25, 6,
Miko.
0, up at 200.
Roger, Miko.
And we got Miko confirmed.
Miko, Roger, Columbia, Miko.
Right on the money, nominal.
Main engine cutoff. Columbia is now in space, traveling over 18,000 miles per hour.
Okay, we got set.
Roger, we confirm the step, Columbia.
The external tank has just been jettisoned and is now falling away from the shuttle back toward Earth. The tank will break up as planned over the Indian Ocean when it comes into contact with the atmosphere. Shortly, by firing the OMS, Orbital Maneuvering System engines, Columbia will achieve orbit. Then one of the most important tests of the mission will be attempted, opening the payload bay doors. The doors must be opened before the end of the 6th orbit to expose the space radiator cooling system. If the radiators cannot be exposed, heat collected from the onboard electronics cannot be released, and the astronauts will have to return home. The OMS burns are successful. Columbia is now in orbit, circling the Earth at an altitude of approximately 150 miles. The payload bay doors will now be opened.
Okay, the 4th door's coming open now.
Roger, copy.
Well, you are missing one fantastic sight. Boy, that is really beautiful out there.
We appreciate those updates.
Both doors have been opened. The radiators can be deployed to begin dissipating the heat.
The doors are all opened up and hunky-dory. Glad to deploy it right on time.
And the radiators look good.
Okay, we want to show you our own pods here. We do have a few tile missing off of both of them. Off of the starboard pod, 3 tile and some smaller pieces, and off the port pod, looks like I see one full square and looks like a few little triangular shapes that are missing, and we're trying to put that on TV right now.
Roger, Crip, we can see that good.
From what we can see of both wings, tops and leading edges, though, all those are fully intact.
Within minutes, an assessment is completed on the impact these missing tiles could have on the remainder of the mission. At a news conference later in the day, Flight Director Neil Hutchison answers questions from reporters.
But you asked me if I knew where there were any other tiles that might be loose. The answer is no. And quite frankly, we're not worried about any other tiles being loose.
At this writing, is there anything at all that would lead you to say you might not go for a full duration mission?
Nothing.
All right. Pete, what's going on, man? 13-month resub. How you doing? Bio, how you doing? Welcome to Space News, everybody. All right. That was some shots from Shuttle, a remarkable flying machine. We live in interesting times. Yeah.
Discovery.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Sal. State of the stream. I mean, we can talk about state of the stream for a little bit if you want. I know what I need to do. I don't think I need to do a state of the stream, but if you guys want to, that's fine. What's all this? Turns World War II airplane into space shuttle food truck. The fonts are wrong.
Went into airline service. Or need to be a chic full service ice cream maker.
Nah, that's cool. Nice. We're to see even early the tiles falling off. That happened because the SRBs performed better than they expected, and they didn't get the sound suppression right because they performed better than expected, and that actually caused more adverse vibration than was expected and vibrated some of the tiles off. That's why part of the reason why SpaceX is static firing Starship so much. They're doing all these static fires to make sure that thing is good to go. Resume playing Kerbal. That's very high on the list. I don't think I need to do a state of the stream, guys, but if you want to make suggestions, that's more than fine. I know what everybody wants. You guys like the variety streaming. I will straight up tell you. Everybody likes the variety streaming, but you want Kerbal back. But you don't want mission mode Kerbal back. Not in the way that we were doing it. We want to go further out into space, and we want to launch more missions into space. So basically get it to the point where we can build stuff on the ground really, really quickly and easily, and get it up into space and focus more on space flight operations. It's pretty straightforward stuff. I don't need you guys to tell me that. I've been following the numbers through quarter 3 and quarter 4 of 2021. I know what people want to see and what people don't. I don't need you guys to tell me. Get to the point where we can leave low Earth orbit at least. If I have to do it with expendable chem, I'll do it. I'm going to make some addendums to mission mode. Basically, you guys vote on the objective and I figure out how to get there, so I don't get constrained by chat votes into a particular type of architecture. If I want to go reusable or not, that's my decision. Name one thing we need a stupid freaking rope for. No, not forget the launch pads, not necessarily Hibbit. I want to use a launch pad architecture that I know works. And I think I have some pretty good ideas. I have a pretty good idea for a new architecture that would be very good, but we'd be operating expendable rockets. But, yeah. The SSTO put a hamper on mission mode. I don't like it. Yeah, as cool as the SSTO is, and once again, it's up on Kerbal X. If people want to use that thing, go ahead, please. I put 6 months of work into that thing. Eve or bust. I'm not playing Eve. Honestly, my only thing is, are Sundays, Mondays off being good for you now that you've been doing that for months? Yes, Access, yes. Taking 2 days off is a good call. I don't like it. My gut's telling me I shouldn't. My gut's telling me I should stream on Mondays. But taking 2 days off really helps. Oh yeah, big time. Not the game. You plan it, you chump. Oh, okay. Yep. So, I'd like to see juggling and magic. Yeah. I miss the days you built the Minmus shipyards for Grissom's. We can get back to that, dude. I know, S. It was never mind. Did you fend off the hordes of Germans in Hearts of Iron? Our defensive line seems to be working pretty well, Bauxy, but right where I stopped playing, we lost some territory in Ukraine, and that could be bad. But for the, 90% of the line is working just fine. Hey, App State, 300 bits. Last, please. Okay. But yeah, in terms of state of the stream, guys, I don't need, I think I'm good. I know what needs to be done. You guys do like the variety streaming? I don't see your last Hellfish. I'm scrolling through and I don't see it. Nope, I don't see it. Type it again. Let's see. I'd like to see KSP2, so I'll wait. Okay, yep. I just forgot. How's Brimo since Saturday? Everything is good, Supercraft. Yeah. So, people definitely want to see more My Summer Car, and people want to see more Cities, which is why I'm playing Cities today. It would be cool to have a day or two of variety streaming mixed in with KSP. I think that's that's where we're gonna end up, Waz. Yeah. Couple of days of variety streaming, couple of days of KSP. It's not variety streaming. We actually like you dork. Yeah, I know, but the whole point element is to get more people to like me. Understand? So, I'd want to see an RP1 playthrough. No, I don't need other saves and other versions of KSP. That's not going to end well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I got to work on being more punctual as per usual. And yeah, there we go. I think you should welcome sponsors and investment probably via Patreon so you can build more towards what Tim and others have with your own particular brand. Patreon? Hey, Alex, what's going on, man? How are you? Sorry, I saw you say hi before. I didn't say hi back. Yeah. Thank you for MSC and Cities, 2 of my favorites. Yeah, we're going to bring that back into the folds, Dougie, and I think we'll do it on a day-to-day basis. So instead of, like, splitting after hours, I can really get into, you know, like, Satisfactory, Cities, My Summer Car, you know, and then early hours we can play, like, Hearts or whatever. Please, would you consider using visual mods that will make the game look beautiful on stream? It's very clear that they're still updating the game style, and I'm not sure. I'll think about it, but most likely no. We had guys leave today due to that job and prepped about what we talked yesterday. Yep. It's all right. Hope you've been having a good time. Been working to clean my flat into an appropriate place for studies. That's what I've been doing all weekend, Alex. Brimo and I took like a lot of the apartment apart. Thoughts on my suggestion earlier today? Yeah, I'll work on it. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do, buddy. Did you see Stratton Blitz's latest video with spin launch in KSP? I haven't seen it, no. Alex, Brumo and I filled 5 heavy-duty trash bags of trash yesterday. The apartment got really bad through the holidays, man. Yeah, just trash, cleaning out the fridge, just clutter. Yeah, we threw out a lot of stuff. Recycled what we could, but yeah, it was bad. Yeah, a lot of cardboard and stuff, yeah. Not 56 bins, 5 heavy-duty trash bags, big trash bags. Yeah, Knight, I got you. Yeah, dude, we just have stacks of cardboard. Like 3 of them were just stacks of just boxes, man. Because everything is ordered on Amazon nowadays, you know? Yeah, and dude, we didn't even we got half of the apartment. We got the kitchen, we got the bathroom, we got the living room. We didn't get my office or the other room that's next to it, which is technically a dining room, but yep. Don't you have a cardboard recycling network? Like we have special bins for it in France. We don't have special bins, but the recycling guys come and pick it up. We have like separate stuff for recycling. If I clean it, it'll just get dirty again. No. We clean so it stays clean and it doesn't get dirty again. Okay, so I think I got the gist of it for State of the Stream. Let me, separating trash with socialist concept. It's Massachusetts, Sevi. It's where I'm from. It's full of commie garbage everywhere.